Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. As a teacher of young children for the past 12 years, our next guest has read a whole lot of books. So she knows which ones kids enjoy and what they can relate to. So she wrote her own book called My Gift to the World. It aims to inspire children to discover their true interests and natural abilities, and then to consider what they will do with their gifts. Lizette Geisler, welcome to Daytime. Good to have you here. My Gift to the World is the name of the book. Let's talk about this. How did it come to be?
Well, it all started with my, I was in the university and I was trying to find my gift to the world. And I always thought about my mother, who was a Suzuki piano teacher, but her music has been her life, her whole life. And so I was trying to find out, well, what is mine? I know that her music brings happiness to others and to herself. And so it started as a project. I had to write a book at the university. It was a project to write a little book for kids. And that's where it started. And I went back to it 5 years later as a teacher, and I started thinking to myself, you know, as a kindergarten teacher, they're always saying, you know, what do you want to do? You want to be a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer? And I thought to myself, but that's not how it is. It's what is it that you have to give? What are your gifts to the world? You know, what makes you light up? You know, and I wanted them to find their purpose in life, you know, just like I did. You know, mine is this book and also teaching. So
what is the message for the kids in here? Because I know you talk about different gifts that these kids have, and it talks about how somebody's great with math and they're logical, they're great with numbers. So are you telling kids that we all have different gifts and we should celebrate our differences?
Yes, to celebrate their differences, but I want them to be able, as they're little, and parents to help them, and teachers to help them, to kind of just talk to them and say, you know what, you're so creative, you're so imaginative, you're great at fixing things, and I want them to find their own place in life instead of trying to fit inside a box.
Right.
I think that's what I did when I was, you know, trying to fit myself in a box, and now I realized, wait a minute, I love life coaching, and I also love teaching. Now I'm kind of blending them together, and in this book. And because I want kids to find their purpose in life.
This is a message that doesn't only resonate with kids, but I mean everybody should try to find their gift to the world, because I think we all try to kind of pigeonhole ourselves into one thing. Like, what am I good at? Okay, well, I'm really good at this, so I'm going to do this, even though it might not be what my gift is to the world. It's hard to determine what your gift is.
Right, and that's why I wrote in the back, there's an author statement for parents and teachers about helping your child develop that. And just letting them be aware. So slowly they're like, oh, I'm great at this, or I could do this, and I could do that. And then let them create their own job, you know, their own life.
How have kids responded to this?
The kids are so cute. I have one little girl who really got it in kindergarten. She was like, but Miss Geisler, what is my gift to the world? What is it? Could it be mine? I was like, you already have gifts. So I explained to her some of the things she is, you know, and I said, but it's going to take time. It'll slowly develop. You'll find it. But she wanted to know, like, right away, and it was so adorable. And many of the kids are writing. I think something very important to tell to your a child or student is to let them know that a gift to the world is something that brings a smile to your face, but also brings a smile to others. That's very important, and because that's what's going to bring you happiness in life.
True.
And so I think the kids were getting it just by me just saying that. They're like, oh, okay, I see.
So how did you go from making this a school project to actually making it a book that is available to everyone? Because, wow, that is a gift to the world. How did you get there?
How did I get there? It divinely unfolded, like one baby step at a time. I went back to it. I had a life coach, so I went back to it. And what's funny is she kept wanting me to be to write. She's like, you're going to be a writer. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. I'm not a writer. And so funny, because there we go. That's what made me go back to this book. You know, that's one of the things. I was like, well, let me go back to this book. And then I thought, you know, this is a really important message, and I wrote this a long time ago. I needed to go back to this a long time ago because it's so important. More than anything, even more than teaching, I think if your child has this message to find their gift to the world, they're going to get it, and it's going to bring happiness to the world and to everybody else.
Really quickly, are you going to have another gift for the world? Are you going to write another one?
Yes, it's going to be a series. Valentina is the character. The dog plays a minor part in this one, Snickers.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I hope, yeah, I do.
The book is called My Gift to the World. Lizette Geisler, thank you very much. And way to go finding out what your gift was.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm going to work on that. Still to come, I go head-to-head with a competitor in the National Geography Bee. Oh, boy, I'm in trouble. She's really good. You'll have to stick around for that.
Okay.